Hey guys, when you think of non-QM, here's what you need to be thinking about. Unique products, meaning a company who has products that no other company has that's going to give you the competitive edge. Oaktree Wholesale has that. You want pricing, meaning you want your non-QM to be priced like your agency loans. Oaktree just lowered their pricing a couple of weeks ago. They are the most competitively priced non-QM in the entire country. They're killer. Third thing that you want is service. You want to understand your products and you want to make sure that your stuff is going to be turned fast and turned on time. Oaktree Wholesale does this better than any non-QM company in the entire country. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your loan officers to talk with these guys and get approved with them. It's just going to give you more options for more loans. As we start to wind things down and stuff starts to get a little bit stickier and harder to close, you're gonna want these non-QM companies. Oaktree Wholesale, just click this banner right over there and talk with these guys. Now on with the show. Did you know the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's CDC eviction moratorium expired on July 31st, 2021? Meanwhile, at President Biden's request, the acting director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency and the secretaries of the United States Department of Agriculture, the USDA, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, that would be HUD, the U.S. Department of the Treasury, the U.S. Department of the Veteran Affairs, which is the VA, announced the extension of their foreclosure-related eviction moratorium until September 30th, 2021. Now, that's working at the pace of government, isn't it? You ever wonder why nothing moves very fast in DC? Well, here's an example. It took 8 government agencies to extend eviction moratoriums for another 6 months. But here's the takeaway. As long as there's a COVID variant, you don't have to pay your rent anymore. That seems to be the case. At least that's the bar right now. With that said, did you know, according to the World Health Organization, they have designated variants Eta, Iota, Kappa, and Lambda variants of interest of COVID, and they are also tracking 13 additional variants that originated in the United States, Brazil, the Philippines, Indonesia, Colombia, and a whole litany of other nations across the world right now. So rent, even mortgages, look like those things right now, according to COVID, are a thing of the past. Did you also know that the home builder sentiment is down, and it's way down? Apparently new home builders are sad. Sentiment among single family home builders dropped 5 points to 75 in August on the National Association of Home Builders Wells Fargo Housing Market Index. To give you perspective on what this means, anything above 50 is considered positive, and they're above 50 right now, but it's still the lowest reading since July 2020. The index stood at 78 last August, meaning builders aren't miserable, they're just not on a first line of cocaine happy anymore. However, did you know that the price of lumber is down? We keep hearing about the cost of framing wood, softwood. Well, it turns out softwood is down right now. The price of lumber has come down dramatically since its peak earlier this year. Lumber fell 4.91% on Monday to settle at $470.90, its lowest price since July 6, 2020. Lumber is down 72.48% from its peak, intraday peak of $1,711.20 on May 10th. Finally, did you also know that rents are up, and they're up a whole bunch? Truth be told, with a softening in the purchase sector, though ever so slight, the sting of renting might just get more folks pre-approved and into your pipeline. Get this, rents are up nationally 7.5% year over, and rents are the highest since 25, inflation taken into consideration here. Rents are as high as they were the last time we had a massive home price buildup before the last crash. In 2005, that was time. To illustrate how crazy this is, on this graph, the purple is the rent this June, okay? So check this out, guys. The orange represents the rents last June, that little tiny orange bar. The top 5 markets going from left to right, in case you can't read it, are Phoenix, Vegas, Tucson, Miami, and Austin, Texas. Or to put it another way, rents are the highest in the sand, S-A-N-D, sand states. You know, the sand states, which define the highs and the lows from the last meltdown in 2008. Now, I'm not going to say we're going into another meltdown, but it is interesting to see the same cities and the same states behaving the same way they did before. Now, you might not get this, but living in Northern California right now, there's a saying, where there's smoke, there's fire. Is that the case with inflation, rents, and home builder sentiment? Well, I guess, my friends, we shall see. With that said, thank you so much for watching today. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. I hope this information helps you with your talking points as you go through your real estate, mortgage, title, escrow, or even appraising day. Share this with everybody that you know, and I'll see you tomorrow.